No, no way. There's no way I would spend my life in a wheelchair. Absolutely no way. 18 weeks in a wheelchair was insane. I was never going to settle for anything but being able to walk again. I remember the day I was diagnosed. There are certain things in life you never forget, and that is definitely one, without a shadow of doubt, is the worst day of my entire life. In the space of 2-3 minutes, I was told I got cancer, I'm going to have chemotherapy, and I'm going to have my leg amputated. My wife, Charlie, was 16 weeks pregnant the day I was diagnosed, and you just think, blimey, am I going to be around for the birth of my son, let alone here in a year's time? They told me the type of sort of treatment I'd be having, which was 14 cycles of chemotherapy. So I had sort of chemo every 2 weeks for the best part of 7 months. I had 55 days of chemo in total, about 7 hours a day, which I think brutal is probably the word I'd use. After the 9th cycle of chemotherapy, I would have an amputation. I only found out a week before I was going to have my leg amputated, the date. So it's only when I got to the hospital that I sort of realised that, blimey, this is really happening. Everything's mindset. When you've got a leg and thinking you're going to lose a leg, it's very different to when you actually don't have your leg. You then got to go through the whole process of learning to walk again and getting used to the sensation, the feelings, which are totally different. Frustrations more than anything, but it doesn't stop me from doing anything. Well, it certainly hasn't today. So. Well, I've had one main physio, and she's been sort of just fantastic in obviously getting me to walk. And I think I've always been very determined and probably sort of a little bit feisty in a way, in the fact that I sort of wanted to do stuff and I wanted to do it really quickly. And I said to her, I'm running this Sprintathon, and she's like, what's the Sprintathon? And you could just tell her brain was ticking over, thinking, oh my gosh, what are you doing? I'm lucky, you know, I'm alive, I'm living a great life, and yeah, I'm very happy. And if it wasn't for campaigns or organisations like Stand Up to Cancer and the research that they do, the money that they're raising to fund that research, to fund those type of drugs, then I'd be in probably a very different situation than what I am today.